Hello, I'm Scott Norman, and thank you for joining us for another edition of the Texas Builders Report. As we approach the 30th day of the 140-day legislative session, the last couple of weeks have seen some significant developments, and now the real work can get down to business with the legislature. A couple of weeks ago, the Lieutenant Governor made his final appointments by appointing the freshman members of the Senate to their committee assignments, and a few other changes. And the Senate has begun to get down to work this week as we've had some organizational meetings, and we'll see that in earnest starting next week. On the House side, this week, Speaker Dave Phelan made his committee assignments, and there was quite a bit of changes. A lot of shuffling of the deck, so to speak, of the committee membership, as well as a lot of new chairmen of committees that we are going to be busy educating, especially those relevant committees that have issues affecting the Texas residential construction, remodeling, land development industry. A lot of excitement as new committees engage on issues that affect us, but a lot of hard work in these next 110 days for us as well. Other big news I'd like to report is this week, Chairman Jeff Leach, who chairs the Judiciary and Civil Jurisprudence Committee, again this session, filed the bills that are our top priority this session, and that is House Bill 2022 and House Bill 2024. 2022 is the bill that updates the Texas Residential Construction Liability Act, an act that's been on the book for over 30 years but hadn't been updated in a couple of decades to any significance. This act, you will remember, was originally passed and has worked over the years to encourage builders and homeowners, when there is a construction defect, encourage builders to make a reasonable offer of settlement and to get the houses fixed, to try to fix whatever problems exist. Over the years, unfortunately, because of case law changes and other developments, the act has not been as effective in resolving these disputes without costly, time-consuming litigation as it was originally intended. And so House Bill 2022 will try to fix some of those changes or fix some of those developments that have occurred over the years and get the act back to its original intent. And that is to, as expeditiously as possible, resolve construction defects when they occur without the necessity for the parties to resort to costly litigation. Litigation that drives up insurance costs, raises the cost of housing, and puts many of our subcontractors, unfortunately, out of business. Our other priority bill this session, House Bill 2024, affects the statute of repose, and that's the amount of time that claimants have to bring an action for construction claims or construction defect claims. This bill would lower that time frame for residential construction claims while encouraging builders to give written warranties. Nationally, the statute of repose we've seen is being lowered across the country. Texas, with the 10-year statute of repose, is becoming an outlier on the long end of these statutes of reposes that we're seeing. House Bill 2024 would entice builders to give a written warranty that would apply to the structure in exchange for a shorter statute of repose timeline. We think this would raise the level of the industry, provide more protections for homeowners, while still providing some certainty for builders with less exposure over time as homes age. Look for the Senate versions of these bills to be filed hopefully by next week. We will provide that information to you when that's there, and we'll be moving forward. This will be the top priority for our association this session, and will be one of the main points of discussion for all of you that are going to be joining us on Rally Day on March 29th. I encourage you to reach out to your local Home Builders Association for more information about joining your delegation that is coming to the Capitol on March 29th. We will be providing marketing materials. We have a busy day packed full of events, and it's an opportunity for you to come to your Texas Capitol and deliver our pro-housing affordability message to the Texas legislature. I hope you can join us on March 29th. Look for more information on this from us, from your local HBA. You can always go to our website, texasbuilders.org, for any information. And I encourage you there to sign up for Legislative Line or LegLine, our bi-weekly updates that'll be coming out on the legislative session. Until we meet again, have a great weekend, and thank you very much.